In this video I'm going to show you how to fit wishbone bushes for the BMW Z3. They are the polyurethane Powerflex bushes. You'll see it's quite an easy task to do. The BMW Z3 is renowned for tram lining. Now, a lot of the time the main problem with this is the wishbone bushes tend to deteriorate rather quickly. Now you can upgrade to a polyurethane bush. Now I'm going to assume that everybody knows how to jack up the car safely. So how do you know you need a new wishbone bush? Well, it's quite an easy test for this. How much movement has that wheel got? Quite a lot. You can just see the wishbone rubber at the back here. You may see the amount of movement that's in that. Once the bolt is out, you'll see it allows it to pull off its mounting and all becomes quite free. Now the bolts have been removed, the arm is free to move around. You can now put it in a comfortable position to allow the bush to be driven off the arm using a hammer and chisel. Now then, I've had some difficulty trying to slide this off, so what I've done, I've put some heat on it from a gas bottle, and the rubber's disintegrated now, rather burnt away. If you haven't got a gas bottle available to warm this up, then you could just use an axe saw to cut through it. Now we'll clean this up with emery paper, ready for the new bush to be put in place. Now if you have used heat, I'd recommend you either cool the metal down using a wet rag or just allow it to cool naturally. Now the shell of the bush is metal, which sits in there. This is the one that I took out the other side. Now what I plan to do is use a chisel and knock this in all the way around like so, and that'll allow it to drop out. Now if you had a bearing press, it may be easier to just push it out with a bearing press. However, I haven't, so this is the way I'm going to do it. Don't forget your safety specs when doing this. Powerflex polyurethane bushes have a good instruction sheet of how to fit them, which way around to fit them, etc. It recommends that this surface inside here is roughed up so it stops it from slipping inside the recess. The instructions show clearly how the bush fits and the order of which way they go in, so I'm going to do that now. I'll pull out this middle insert, slide that into the bush carrier there. Now it says is to put the lubricant supplied in this on this surface here. So that's the lubricant, which looks just like copperies to me, so maybe you could just use that. I can't see it being any different. Apply that. Right, all greased up. Can go and fit it to the car. Now I'm putting copperies on here. There's nothing in the instructions to say you do this. We know the polyurethane bush is resilient to the copperies. Now I think that it'll help stop the bush from squeaking in the future. Now I'll put the small part of the new Powerflex bush on. It may require a tap. Now we'll fit the bush back in place. It slides on quite easily. Offer it up, put the bolts back in. There's plenty of copperies gone on there. I don't expect to be changing this again, but if I do, it should be easy to get back off. The bolts are now tightened up. You can see the bush is back in position. You can see the movement in the wheel now is almost eliminated.